Hey guys, thanks for checking in back over here at the channel. Well, I'm trying out some new lighting for the channel today, so I might be a bit brighter, a little bit different from the other content. We'll see how it goes. Hey, but what I'm going to talk about today, Arken Optics, but maybe not specifically Arken Optics, but what I'm talking about is Chinese-made optics. All of our Arken Optics, these things are made in China. So before I go on too far, this is kind of a response to some of the comments that I get, some of the replies that I get in the other content that I have that is focused up on these Arken Optics. Now, if you are dead set against Chinese manufactured products, then this is not the video for you. Well, or maybe actually it is the video for you. But hey, if you're that consumer that you are really focused on a particular origin for your scopes or whatever other products that you buy as a consumer, buying optics gets a little bit tricky. Safe to say that when we talk about the budget brand optics or the budget model optics, even from some brands that are known for manufacturing outside of China, their lower end stuff typically will come from China. But getting back to Arken Optics and why I'm talking about this, you know, Arken, like a lot of other companies, just recently sent out an email, a notice saying, hey, if you want something, keep in mind there might be some delays and there's gonna be some price changes with the current administration in the United States and tariffs and things like that. And we don't know where all that dust is going to settle, but it's probably going to shake out to things that are manufactured in China in the end costing more money. So Arken sent out a notice letting you know there might be a delay on some things as well as an expected price increase. So if you've got an Arken Optic that you're looking at and it's in stock, you know, I'd get on there and get that thing while you can if you've been kicking around the idea. But back to the Chinese origin of these things. This isn't going to be kind of a political science talk or anything that's encouraging people to buy one way or other or change your belief system. But in my experience in buying products from China, manufactured in China, it's really all over. It's all over the place, from extremely good to extremely bad knockoffs that are just poor quality, poor fakes, to actually pretty darn good stuff that's made in China. With the Arken Optics, you know, these are a product that, you know, we're getting designing and engineering made domestically here in the United States, with the manufacturing process taking place over in China. And that's what we're seeing with a lot of things. If you're interested in optics and not an Arken optic per se, it gets tougher to find one of these, especially if you're the person in the United States and you're really wanting to buy a domestic made scope. It gets hard when you start to doing a little bit of research and shopping with brands that may even have US in their name, come to find out that everything in that optic is really not domestic or US made. So you gotta do your research. Getting back with the Arken Optics and their manufacturing in China, personally, I haven't had an issue with this. I went into my experiences with Arken and buying a Chinese-made optic, much like I do with other things. I'm involved in motorcycling, all kinds of hunting and different hobbies and things like that. And I found quickly that going right to some of the companies that are in China and manufacturing things and selling through some of the online outlets, I learned to steer away from some of those because they were clearly knockoffs. They were clearly stealing intellectual material or design things that were made by another company. Atlas bipods, I think they might make tripods too, but Atlas bipods is a huge one. Amazing bipods, amazingly well designed and manufactured, just amazing things. And there are these Chinese knockoffs of those Atlas bipods out there that are functional. They're 80% less money, but in my opinion, I checked one out, did a review on one a while back, and they're 80% less bipod too. Motorcycle helmets are like that too. Do you really want to risk your head to a knockoff helmet? That may not work. Now we get to other products, small metal things. I'm kind of looking for something here. Just, you know, a little thing like this. This is a little bipod attachment, a sling attachment. Yeah, if you're going to get one of these things that's a Chinese-made one, and this thing per se fails, is it a big deal? Are you out a lot? Probably not. Little things like that, not a big deal. Probably not going to see a big price increase or change on. But our Arken Optics, what's going to happen with these? Trying to stir up a little bit of conversation from you guys and see if you're going to chime in. You know, with the price increase that's expected with these, a bit of a delay in getting them right now, where are you guys sitting with that? It's looking like pretty much everything's going to go up a little bit anyway. Is it going to steer you away from these and to looking for a more domestic option? Because that's kind of what the goal of this is hey, this price increase is now going to match things up. Are you going to look for that product that's made here more in the US? I don't know. I'm sticking with these Arkens right now. I have found these things to be priced so low, relatively low in comparison to what you're getting. I've got an EPL4 I've been spinning around while I'm talking, an EP8 mounted up on this AR. But I find these things priced in that budget category, but performing way above that budget category. So even if these go up 20%, I think you're still getting a deal. So I guess that's where I'm going with these things. I wouldn't let a bit of a price increase steer you completely away from these, and maybe the dust will settle and things won't be like that anyway. But let me know, what do you guys think? Are you going to stick by this brand? Are you going to shop for something that is more domestic made? Or is Arken going to look to maybe change and make these things a little bit more domestic made? Not going to get into that economic situation just yet. But hey, thanks for checking back into the channel. Got some more NRL 22 information, content, and fun stuff that I've been doing with my son. Putting that content together, just working around the weather right now. So hey, thanks for checking back into the channel. Thanks for considering a Chinese optic if you've got one of these things. But hey, get on out there, keep on shooting.